Welcome to our first ever podcast.
Yeah, today we'll be debating cats versus dogs.
And we're going to see which one is better with the facts that we know we're remembering.
So my name's AIDS, and this is Burger King Billy.
And
I'm going Team Dog.
He's going Team Dog and I'm going Team Cat. I don't know anything about either of them.
Same. I've actually never had a pet, but whatever. Okay.
Alright, so, cats, in my opinion, I think are better than dogs. Dogs, okay. Wait, so cats are better than dogs because, they're more calm. They're not as much work. They're more demanding, but...
Yeah, but cats are more calm, I guess, but when it comes to dogs, they're more friendly. They're more friendly.
Not in all cases. Depends on the breed.
Yeah, I know, but mostly dogs can be more intimate, right? And they can be more of a connection than just, oh, here's my calm cat, right?
But cat people are more intelligent than dog people, in my opinion.
Okay, but you can't so you're saying the crazy old cat lady is
Yeah, definitely, just because of the fact dog people, they're
well, I mean, I guess it's your point. Most introverts can sometimes be smarter than extroverts, right? And most introverts would prefer a cat because of their more calm nature.
Yep. And they're not because dogs they need more attention than cats. Cats can do stuff on their own.
Yeah, well, I guess they rely on a lot of connection with their owner. And cats are just laid back more, and they mostly don't care as much.
Cat people they're I don't know how to say it, but they're more intelligent. I'm saying cat people in general, but dog people, they're kind of I don't know how to explain it. But...
Well, okay, but just because a person likes a more deeper connection with their pet doesn't mean that they're not as smart. Introverts are they tend to be smarter just because of the fact that they prefer more alone time, and that alone time they probably use towards education and stuff, right?
Yeah, but cats are they're not as much of a slob.
But you can be really smart and prefer a dog. A lot of introverts can dogs as well.
I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying they're more intelligent because in the way of think of it, dogs, you need to buy toys for them 24/7 or mostly.
Well, you still have to buy a lot of stuff for cats. You have to buy a playground and stuff yeah, but
their
be really nice.
Is just string. You can have a piece of string and they're happy for their life.
We still need to buy that though.
But you can have them
most dogs don't really have toys. Some do.
They need stuff to keep them entertained, unless you want to waste your time, and a lot of people are busy in life, so they can't just leave their dog alone with nothing. And you can't just you can get a water bottle, of course, but
yeah, but
they're not as amused with a water bottle with other toys, with my experience with the dog. But cats, they're a lot less slobby.
Yeah, but dogs are more friendly. Cats can sometimes be I know dogs can be aggressive, right? But if you have a friend, sometimes cats can be aggressive and even scratch their own owners and stuff. They can be laid back and stuff, but they don't have a really deep connection with their owners. So
yeah, but still, cats are I'm not they're more demanding, of course. They want more, but they're also they like their owner. They don't act like it because they're more to themselves. They're more independent than dogs, but cats are more they care more about their owner, like in a sense, than the like dogs care more in like a sense. Like if they see that you're sad, they'll like come to you and they'll like try to like keep in
Yeah.
touch with you. But cats are like definitely they're like more helpful. Like in a way that like, do you know like back then, like in the Egyptian times with like cats and dogs,
Yeah.
dogs were just like kind of like women.
Yeah.
No, like well, let's like put it back to like when slavery was a thing. Dogs were like not as important as black people in like that time period.
Yeah.
So like cats are more important in that time period, and dogs were like they were nothing. Like they weren't valued.
Yeah, but like we're talking more about like now, not like back
Like,
then. Like
yeah,
just because they were deemed more
cat-
important doesn't
cats
mean
have a
that
good
they're
history. They have a good history of like leadership. Like they're more like historic. I get like I can't really explain it, but
I kind of get your like your GIF, but like I don't know. Like I had a cat once, and I had it for a couple months before it like ran away, but it scratched me a lot.
yeah, but they get startled more easily than dogs.
Yeah, which could be like it could be a bad thing, but it could be a good thing potentially. Like it could.
Cases like if there was like a freaking robber.
Yeah, but like dogs are really some dogs like even Chihuahuas. My friend is Chihuahua.
Yeah,
they're really good. Like if they see a person,
bark, but they're not a threat.
Like if they see a person that they have never they're not used to, then they're gonna bark like crazy. And like once one of my friend's dogs even attacked me once because like I entered.
Is it a Chihuahua?
It wasn't a Chihuahua. I don't remember what it was. I think it was one of the smaller dogs, definitely.
Like an applehead?
I don't really know. I'm not an expert on dog breeds. But it was a small dog. It was white. It could have been a poodle, I think. Anyway, so like, I went, like, he told me to go into his backyard, and he said he'd be right back, and I went in there, and he just started, like, attacking me and shit. He bit my leg. So I think they might be a little bit better than cats. And plus, cats would probably scratch up the person, but they're not gonna be very loud, and they're not gonna like alert you.
Yeah, but well, it's like true. Like what you said. Like I can't really like compete with that. Like that was a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
But like cats aren't really like that type of animal that are used to be like on guard to protect you. They're not that type of thing. They're like, of course, dogs' roles are to protect, so you definitely want in that like perspective.
Yeah.
Dogs definitely are more protective. Like, but they don't do anything more than just like bark, because like dogs are really easy to like. They can love you easily. So
I get what you mean. Yeah.
So easily, like they're more of a threat. Like a threat wise is definitely like a cat, but a dog is more helpful because it alerts you.
Yeah.
But like in a sense, like cats would be a little bit more helpful. Like in a sense, like I'm saying, like dogs at night, but cats in day.
Yeah, but like cats can be like aggressive and they can scratch you up, but cats never like necessarily charge towards people.
Yeah, of course.
Like when they see them, right?
Yep.
Like a dog would some like not all, like there's some breeds of dogs are extremely friendly and wouldn't even bark at a robber, but like most dogs would like just like charge it head on stuff.
True.
But
also cats, like they're also like cheaper. Like I'm just kind of gonna move off this topic. Cause,
because we've been on this robbery thing for a while.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm repeating myself.
So like cats are definitely cheaper than dogs, and like so dogs are really expensive, you know, right?
Yeah.
So like cats, like for their value, like they're around like $300-$800 or something. And dogs, depending on what it is, depending on the breed, it's probably like not ranging to 300 to 800, but maybe to 800 to 1,000.
Yeah. The dogs are definitely more expensive, but like they have some good
they
upsides.
have their like advantages.
Yeah, they have their perks.
Like they have like, and they also have their flaws. Like that cats are
Yeah.
more like if you want company, of course you're gonna go for a dog.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Cats are like more for like I don't want to be like rude, but like elderly people. But
Yeah, because most elderly don't talk as much, and dogs need like a lot of attention, and like they need to be walked and stuff, and cats are like house pets, right? So yeah, I guess they would be better for the elderly.
So some cats, on the other hand, they like to be outside for most of their time. But
yeah. But like, there are dogs as well that are like very like low maintenance. They don't have to be really like taken care of that much. Like they don't have to go outside, kind of like a cat.
Yeah, but like they're more demanding. Like still,
like yeah, I guess yeah. In general, they're more demanding, but like there are definitely dog breeds that are way less demanding than
yeah, like less
like a husky, like a Siberian husky is like extremely demanding. You need like straight up run with it, and it sheds a lot, so you have to clean it up. Yeah. Like there are like smaller, like Chihuahuas don't need a lot of maintenance. They only need to go outside like every once in a while, but like they don't really need to go outside like barely. And
cats,
they don't shed. They don't
either.
Do any of that stuff.
Cats don't like shed that often.
But they do occasionally like spit up fur balls and stuff.
Yes, because you're weird. But
yeah,
my cat particularly, he doesn't like to go outside. So he's an indoor cat. Like he likes going outside just to eat grass, and that's where I experience like him throwing up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely like more like calm, and he's not like as needing. Like of course, like everything in the world, they need food and water to survive, right?
Yeah.
So like that's really the only thing they need. Because I have a shoelace like in the corner of my room, and it just eats it.
They definitely have like lower standards for like things that like requirements for what they need, but like sometimes cats can be a little more like scratchy. They can sometimes like f up furniture and stuff.
Yeah, but with my cat and with a lot of people's cats, they remove the front claws for them so they don't scratch up someone. They keep the back claws, of course, or else they can't like have even balance. But they take off the front.
It's a thing?
What?
I didn't know that was a thing, removing claws. Kind of like neutering dogs, which I think is a little bit like kind of cruel.
Yeah,
but I mean, like if you go outside a lot into like dog parks, then like sometimes you have to do it unless you want like trouble with like other dogs like
babies.
Doing it in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Like, but that's only if you have like a dog that you like go outside with often.
One of my dogs, he's a Chihuahua. He was used for breeding purposes only, to make more babies for them to sell. And sooner or later, I forgot. Neighbors next door who saw it happen, they thought it was like cruel. So they took it away. So a lot more dog owners, they're more cruel to their pet than cat owners.
Like, I guess you're right. Because dogs are definitely more expensive, so there's going to be more, like, private breeders and things like that. Which, like, private breeders aren't that bad of a thing. But sometimes it kind of sucks when you have to, like, separate them. So yeah, I guess you're right on that point. Since they're more valuable, there's more, like... Because sometimes you like more cruelty towards them.
Yep.
And also because of how they need a little more attention.
Exactly, yeah. But like also for the back to the I forgot. For security, the cats they're also like in a sense like in a way, kind of more helpful because like the dog is a lot more alerting. Don't get me wrong with that, but the cat like alerting like as in a point like there's like a like they get like do you know they're very sensitive to noise, right?
Yeah.
Very sensitive. So like if you hear a doorbell on the TV, dogs will like go bark and think it's like a real doorbell and there's someone there. So
Yeah.
like in most ways that like robbery, like of course it happens like almost daily, but
Mhm.
it doesn't happen like that often. Like it happens daily, of course, but it doesn't happen like
Yeah, like it,
common.
like I've never been robbed before, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
and like
like it doesn't happen very often, but it would be nice to have the thing. And I guess you have a point that dogs could sometimes be like annoying
false
because
alerting.
yeah, they could be really annoying. Like my friend has a dog, and whenever I walk into his house, well, not anymore because his dog got used to me, but his dog used to always bark for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Right, I see your point. Yeah,
did you have a pet? Did you have a pet? Like, did you used to have a dog or?
No, I actually never had a dog. I'm just like going off of like what I know from like experience from
did
like
you used
other.
to have like, a cat, right?
Nope.
You never had a cat?
I never had a pet like in general, but I have a little bit of experience with dogs and cats because like I go to my friend's house a lot, and he is a dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Like so like do you know like that cats are used as like therapy animals, right?
Uh-huh.
Like dogs and cats are, but like they like serve like for like people who are going through rough times or like
Honestly, like I kind of feel like a dog would be more helpful in this situation because of just how like dogs can be more like supporting and like they're more like friendly and stuff. So it would make a little more sense. Like I feel like dogs would be better in that situation.
but
But cats, cats could be a little more like comforting, I guess you could say.
yeah,
But
of course, yeah. Like
because they're so like calm,
also
because they're like
a
calm
cat
and
would
they're
be,
calm. They're
like,
not very jumpy, and you could just pet it. You know?
yeah, like a cat would be like, yeah, like because it's not like a dog. They can understand emotion.
Yeah.
Because like every animal has an emotion.
Yeah. But dogs are definitely more
but like dogs
intelligent.
like, try too hard that they're not really like helpful in a sense. Like I like getting comfort from a dog like when I'm sad, but
yeah,
if it's like over a rough time, I would rather have like it not being a dog who's jumping around.
Yeah, because like if you're going through a rough time, for example, then sometimes a cat could be a little more comforting. Like I get your point, because like it's just like you need some time to think, and you know it's nice to just like pet your like how little like alone time with like your like more calm cat. Like when you're like thinking about things.
Yeah.
And
like dogs and cats are both used for therapy.
Yeah, so in general, dogs are more like a lot more extroverted, and cats are a lot more introverted, and they go well with those kind of people. So cats go better with introverted people, and mostly dogs go with extroverted people most of the time.
Also, do you know like about dogs? And like I'm moving on to another thing because I like kind of like scrambling it.
Yeah.
But do you know about like how dogs are more like deserving? Like they want food more than cats do. Like if you're eating, the dog will sit there wait for you.
Yeah. I see that a lot. Where like you're eating,
to the point that you feel bad for the dog.
Yeah.
Like, you have to give it something.
Yeah. Like whenever you're eating,
like I guess who's boss? Like they make you try to feel bad for it, and then you give it stuff. But cats, on the other hand, they don't do that because
I guess cats are a little more humble.
Like, yeah, of course, and like they're more independent, so they don't really like disturb your privacy that much.
Yeah.
And like dogs are like a lot active during the day, and cats are active during night. So
like whenever you're eating any kind of meat, dog will always like when I was at my friend's house, his dog would always, when I was eating a corn dog, and his dog would always like poke my leg.
Get it, dog, corn. That wasn't funny. I'm sorry.
I know. This is the best comedy. Yeah.
Like, do you know like the cats purr too, right?
Yeah.
Like we used to do this study in school about how because we used to have like all this controversy about cats and dogs, and like purring like helps like I guess like soothe you. Like
Yeah. Because it's a very like soft sound. Like,
yeah, yeah,
I see what you mean. Barking could be like sometimes annoying.
yeah. Like a dog trying to accompany you. Like I don't know how to So I don't really know how to word it, but like they be there for you. I guess. They're more, I guess, obnoxious. Like, of course, they're gonna like try to be like.
Yeah. Dogs are definitely more obnoxious because they're more sociable.
Like, purring's like soothing. Like for you going to bed, like I guess for a lot of cases, like if you're like tired, like a cat's purring can help you.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like like do you know like petting an animal, like like kind of makes you like a little bit more happy.
Yeah.
Like I guess like I've always seen it like more for my cat than my dog, because my dog's like more like I guess like my cat's fur is like more like I don't know how to make it sound not like
I know what you mean. Like petting your cat would be satisfying, but I prefer petting a dog just because of how like the excitement that the dog gets sometimes.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
like I really just pet like my cat and dog for no reason.
Like I mean, like petting an animal could sometimes be for like comfort and stuff. But for me personally, I like petting dogs. Just because of how like excited they get. And they turn over like on their bellies and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Like they're more like they're happier.
Yeah.
Like they love when they love when they get loved, I guess.
Yeah.
And so they really like enjoy being like having care. And like cats, like like that, they're like they feel like people are like the owners are like a slave to them, like they're just important.
Yeah.
And
They
dogs
definitely
just feel like they're just like like they're just like blessed to have all this.
Yeah. So like I said earlier that cats could be a little more humble, but like I guess it could be the opposite because of just how cats because like in Egyptian times, like cats were looked up to, and they were like superiors.
Yes.
They were like praised as like gods and stuff. So like I guess dogs are a little more humble, because I guess just like their happiness shows like their thankfulness, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like of course like yeah, like back then like cats were very valued.
Yeah, I guess that could have been like how do I say this, like transferred into like modern cats, which is why like modern cats are very like, how do I say it, very like, they don't seem very happy.
Like yeah.
They just look kind of like neutral face like 90% of the time, like they expect this,
Yeah, of course.
like they accept like the good treatment, and like when dogs get well treated they're all like happy and stuff. Because, like, dogs, obviously get traced back to, like, wolves, and wolves were very, like... Wolves definitely had a rougher lifestyle and stuff.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cats, if you were, like, to choose a cat and a dog, it really depends, like, because, like, they both have their flaws. And it really depends what kind of person you are, like. So, like, do you know, like, a cat person? They're more of a, they don't want to do as much. Like, they want a pet to keep them company, but they don't want to do as much.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's definitely for, like, a cat person.
Yeah,
but
if
you're really energetic, you're going to definitely want a dog. And, like, in my case, I'm lazy. So, I would choose a cat. Like, I love my dogs. Like, don't get me wrong. But, I wouldn't give them up for anything. But, like, I wish, I'm just lazy, so I don't really do anything. My parents do most of the work with my dogs and my cat.
Yeah.
So, but definitely depends what kind of mindset you have and, like, what you're into.
Yeah, but, like,
specifically, I don't really do a lot, so...
Yeah. Okay, so, like, I kind of feel like when it comes to dogs, when you're choosing breeds, it's a little more... You get a little more choice. Because, like, cats are mostly, like... The only really difference is their color, and I guess size, but the size difference isn't that big. Like, it's just like if you choose a baby, a kitten, then it's obviously going to be smaller, but then it's going to turn into a full-size cat. But with dogs, there's different breeds that are different sizes. They look different. They even act differently. Some of them are lower maintenance, higher maintenance. So it's more like you get a more like choice. You get more of a choice. It's not just like, oh, here's the package and that's all you get, right? You get more of a personalized pick of what you like.
People don't really know that there's a lot of cat breeds. Like there is like a massive like.
Yeah, there is, but there isn't that big of a difference between them. Like it's mostly color. Like I guess there are some differences, but the differences aren't that major.
Like there are some major differences. Like do you know like cheetahs and tigers? Like,
okay, yeah, but like
there are like evolutions of cat, but I guess like
but like when it comes but like obviously you're not gonna get a cheetah as a pet. You're gonna get a house cat. So there are a lot of breeds for cats, but obviously most other breeds of cats like cheetahs, like descendants of.
There is a difference between like all the different cats. Like I don't really know a lot of them.
Like house cats came from like cheetahs and leopards and stuff, right?
Like,
but like they're obviously not gonna get like a leopard or a cheetah, obviously, because they're wild animals and they're like the closest wild animal to a house cat would be like an ocelot. Like, but like they're just wild, and or like a bobcat or something. Those are also wild animals. But like. It's like you have a cat and you have all these different options, but the only breed you can choose is like the house cat breed.
Like there is a difference.
So it's kind of like if all the dog breeds were wild except for one dog breed, and you only had the choice of that one dog breed. It's kind of like how cats are. How house cats are.
Like the dogs, they all look different.
Yeah, they're very different.
Like and they look different and they act different.
Yeah.
And, like cats, they have like really similar facial features and stuff.
Yeah.
But they act different. Like I don't know a lot about them, but
some of them do differ. Some of they obviously do differ, right? Mostly in color, and they do act a little bit differently. But generally, they're mostly like the same basics. You know, they're introverted. They're mostly calm.
Not in a case like. Most like they're not all like introverted.
Yeah, but the vast majority of them are. Like personally, like I didn't know that there was extroverted cats. I just thought the only difference was like their color and stuff, right? So your average person doesn't really know that unless they're into cats.
Yeah, if you're a cat person, yeah.
Or unless you're just like slightly knowledgeable, but like for your average person like myself, like I was thinking about getting a cat once, right? And I had zero clue. The only clue I knew was just what color I wanted, which I wanted a gray cat.
Yeah, like
so I don't know. I like
there's
them more.
Definitely like there's like a lot of there's a lot of differences between cats. Like some cats they are identical and you can't really tell a difference.
Yeah, but you gotta admit that like the difference between dog species is definitely greater than the difference between cats.
Yeah, like you could see more of a difference in. There is more of a difference for a dog than
definitely.
For a cat. But like in a case like if you were to think about it, they're equivalent in a way, like mindset. Cause
dogs' mindsets are mostly similar, right? They're extroverted animals and they're very social.
Yes.
But there are some that are obviously like more dependent on their owners than others, and there's also like higher and lower maintenance and.
Like
what kind of sometimes even some differ in what kind of food they eat. Like they prefer a different diet and stuff, right?
Yeah, like
and they look different.
The golden retriever, the golden retriever, like it's more active than the
than like a Chihuahua.
The Chihuahua has the trait like from shows that they put Chihuahuas in a freaking purse.
Yeah,
so, like they all have like people see like they see dogs differently. Like a pug, they see it differently from like a completely different perspective from a Chihuahua.
Yeah,
like, they don't see them as the same thing. Like they're a pug and a Chihuahua. They have many differences that could be like its own little like conversation.
Especially like the facial features. Pugs have very like flat faces. Yeah. And Chihuahua, has like definitely like a longer face. Yeah. Obviously, and spiky ears. Pugs are like just flappy. They're very like soggy. Like in their face, like it sounds kind of weird, but their face is like soggy. Like everything's just like down.
Like, do you know like about the pug beagle? Like the like the pug, but it's like a mix.
Yeah, a hybrid.
Yeah, like some of them like
Yeah,
the
like
pugs,
they breed two dog species together.
yeah, and like because some dogs like a pug. Okay, you know what? Okay, we're about to like switch the topic. We're talking about cats and dogs.
Yeah. Now we're just talking about like dog species. We need to get back to cats versus dogs. So okay, so far we've covered like security, we've covered the price, we've covered differences. What else do we cover?
Well, cats are like more like silent. Like they're okay.
Yeah,
Shut up!
we
Sorry, my cat was meowing. Okay, well,
silent.
Cats are more obnoxious for like food, like because you know cats like when they're freaking hungry, they'll start meowing, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure like that like dogs they don't really beg, they just hope you know. Like they'll beg to a point maybe. Like if they're freaking like
they do some of those
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think we should start wrapping it up because I feel like I'm mostly repeating myself at this point.
Shut up, Rocky.
Okay, I think I'm mostly repeating myself, so I think we should probably wrap this up.
All right, so
okay,
guys,
so
cats won. Oh, what?
Wait. First, let's cover everything we've covered.
All
what?
Right.
Let's just go over everything.
In the security, dogs won. Dogs won mostly all of them, actually.
Price? The price. Cats won for the price.
Yeah, but to think of it, I'm sorry, I just need to say this quickly.
Yeah.
It's more worth it. Like, if you have a lot of money, a lot of spare money, I would definitely go for a dog. Like, me specifically, I'm a dog person. I would go for a dog because, they do more.
Yeah.
But a cat is definitely a lot cheaper if you're more of a lazy person who doesn't want.
Yeah. Cats are definitely also. Cats win in price and they win in maintenance. They're just easier to maintain. Right. You don't really need to take them out for a walk. They pretty much do their own thing. You just give it food and water, and they just do whatever.
I forgot to talk about.
Oh, what is that?
Freaking the tongue. I was just thinking about their tongues. Do you know that it feels like a sandpaper? Like, if a cat licks you, it feels like sandpaper.
I've never been licked by a cat.
Yeah,
actually, I think I have once, but it was such a long time ago that I have zero recollection of it.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really irrelevant what I was about to say. It feels like you're getting rubbed with sandpaper. But yeah, so should we wrap it up?
Yeah. So maintenance and price, cats win. Security, dogs win.
No, but money-wise, I feel like the dogs won. Definitely.
Well, maybe they're more worth it. They're more worth it, but the cats are cheaper.
It's more worth it for a dog than a cat.
Yeah. Well, I guess
on the breed. Depending on the breed, of course.
Yeah, some breeds are more expensive than others.
Yeah. All right. What else?
Actually, in all honesty, we don't really need to wrap it up because, if you were listening to the podcast, then you should already know all the points.
Yeah. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're new.
Just comment down below what you think.
Always plug.
is the better animal. Who's a better pet, and in what way? Comment down below.
Okay.
Who? I'm saying who, like a specific person. Which one? The dogs, or the cats? Who will take over the planet?
Depending on what kind of person you are, so
yeah. Who will take over the planet first?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Have a nice whatever. Goodbye.
Yeah. Always plug.